Hey guys, this is Dr. Hub. Today we'll look at the slow sand filters. So they are also known as the biological filters, and they are accepted as a standard method of large scale. So they're accepted as a standard method. This is for the large scale water purification. And this will be the large scale. And essentially the elements of a slow sand filter, it includes the components are, there is a supernatant raw water, and next there is a bed of graded sand, that comes the under drainage system. There is an under drainage system, and there's a system of filter control valves. System of the filter control valves. So first we will go to the supernatant water. So in terms of supernatant water, it lies above the sand bed and its depth varies. It lies above sand bed and its depth varies from, so depth, if you see, it will be from 1 to 1.5 meters. The level of the supernatant water, or the raw water is kept constant. Of supernatant water or the raw water. So they are kept constant. And this helps in overcoming the resistance. So this helps in overcoming the resistance, and this will be overcoming the resistance of the filter bed and promoting the downward flow of water through the sand bed. It promotes downward flow through the sand bed. So it also provides a waiting period during the water undergoes partial purification. So there is a waiting period, and there is also, due to this, there is a partial purification. So this is by the sedimentation, oxidation and particle agglomeration. So this is by the sedimentation. Next comes the oxidation, as well as there is a particle agglomeration. Next we'll move on to the sand bed. So sand bed is the most important part of the slow sand filter. It is the most important part of the slow sand filter, and its thickness is generally 1 meter. So how thick is it? The thickness is 1 meter, and the sand grains must be rounded and must have an effective diameter. So the sand grains must be rounded. The sand grains, it must be rounded and must have an effective diameter. And this diameter is going to be about 0.2 to the 0.3 mm. They must be clean and free from organic matter. They must be clean as well as free from the organic matter. There is also a layer, and this will be a layer of supporting and graded gravel 30 to 40 centimeter deep. So this prevents the grains from being carried away into the drain pipes. So it prevents the grains from carried away from drainage pipes. So the sand bed filters the water as it is percolates slowly through it. So sand bed, it helps in filtration of the water as it percolates slowly through it and through a process like the mechanical straining. So there is a mechanical straining and there is also the oxidation. Next there is sedimentation as well as there is absorption. There is adsorption. Then comes the vital layer. So what happens in case of the vital layer? So vital layer, in a new filter, the bed merely acts as a mechanical strainer, but over the time the sand bed, it gets covered with a Schmutzdeck or a vital layer or the Zuglial layer, or it is a Zuglial layer and biological layer. So what is special of this vital layer? So it is slimy. Next it is gelatinous and it contains algae. Algae is present, diatoms are present, as well as there's presence of there's algae, there is diatoms, as well as there is presence of the algae, diatoms. There is a biological planktons which may be also present. The formation of such layer is in the ripening of the layer, and the layer is in the heart of slow sand filter. So the formation of such layer is a ripening of the filter. So there is ripening of the filter, and this layer is the heart of slow sand filter. So this behaves as a heart of the slow sand filter. It removes organic matter, prevents the bacteria from flowing through, and oxidizes the ammonium nitrogen. So it oxidizes the ammonical nitrogen into the nitrates. And what are the other things it does? It removes organic matter and prevents the bacteria from flowing through. So this water is considered as bacteria free. So they are bacteria free. Next is we look at the under drainage system. So under drainage system, a system of porous and percolated pipes. So it has a porous as well as it is percolated. Percolated pipes at the bottom of the filter bed. So they are at the bottom of the filter bed, and it is a part of the under drainage system. So it is part of the under drainage system, and they provide an outlet for the filtered water. They provide outlet, and this is to the filtered water, and also support to the filter medium above, and and gives a support. This is to a filter medium above. Filter medium above. So the under drainage system along with the supernatant water. So the under drainage system, and this along with the supernatant water. This along with the supernatant water, it will lead to and also the sand bed. So the underdrainage system along with supernatant water and the sand bed, they are kept in the filter box. So this is about 2.5 to 4 meters. Then we move on to the filter control. So in the filter control, the outlet pipe system, it provides with valves. So there is outlet pipe systems and they are provided with valves. And the other devices which maintain a constant rate of filtration. There is a Venturi meter. And this measures the bed resistance or the loss of head. It measures bed resistance as well as the loss of head. So these are measured. Next, when the resistance it builds up, so when the increase in resistance, the resistance it builds up, the operator opens the regulatory valve. So the regulatory valve is made open, and this is to maintain a steady state of filtration. So what this does is it provides a steady state. So when the loss of the head it exceeds, so in case of the loss of head, it is over 1.5 meters, that is 4 feet. So it becomes uneconomical to run the filter. It becomes uneconomical to run the filter. And if the regulatory valve has to be kept fully open, so in case the regulatory valve is kept fully open, as the bed resistance is very high. So as the bed resistance is increasing, the filter needs to be cleaned. In such case, the filter it has to be cleaned. So how is this cleaning done? So it is done by scraping the sand bed. So there is scraping of the sand bed, and which does not need to be done by skilled labor, and after several years of operation, that is about 20 to 30 scrapings, the sand bed can be changed as it will diminish in size, so it can be changed. So what are the advantages of the slow sand filters? The advantage is that it's simple to construct and easy and operate. So simple and to construct and operate. Then the cost of construction is cheap. The cost of construction, it is very cheap compared to that of the rapid sand filters. And there's physical, chemical and bacteriological quality. There's physical, chemical as well as the bacteriological quality. So this is very high, which is partially owing to the long duration taken by the filtration. So this is mainly due to the longer duration taken. The bacteria are cleared more effectively than the rapid filters. So bacteria, it is cleared more effectively.